All top 4 teams have brought upgrades to their cars to the Baku race. Some brought more, some less. So let's see how those upgrades changed the race pace between the cars. Let's start at the beginning of the race, laps 2 to 8, right before Hamilton's pit stop. I will be inspecting the data for Perez, Sainz, Hamilton and Alonso, as these drivers were racing in similar conditions with similar medium tire type. As we can see, despite having DRS from Hamilton starting lap 4, Alonso was struggling with pace. Sainz wasn't able to catch up with the top 3 either, but we can see him improving after lap 5. Red Bulls and Perez specifically were in the league of their own. As we can see from the average time difference for those laps, Perez was 0.4 seconds quicker than Sainz and 55 hundredths quicker than both Hamilton and Alonso. Now on to the second stint. This time we'll be having a look at Verstappen, Leclerc and Hamilton with Alonso for laps 15 to 51. As we can see, the difference between Red Bull and others is terrifying. In my opinion, such a gap is due to Verstappen and Perez rivalry for the fastest lap. However, since they were not looking after the tires and were able to push, it indicates that cars are working for Red Bull perfectly. Mercedes and cars are constantly losing to all the opponents. Despite having DRS from Sainz, Hamilton was struggling to keep the pace similar to the top 3. Alonso Leclerc battle is probably the most tense between all 4 of them. If we look at the average time difference for those laps, Aston Martin and Ferrari are the main rivals now, with Mercedes falling behind, losing around 6 tenths per lap on cars even to Alonso and Leclerc. Finally, let's compare the data for all 4 races and draw the conclusions. As we can see, Ferrari have managed to fix their issue with performance on hard compound and overall look like a solid top 2 team. Second thing which strikes the eye is that Red Bull's upgrades are working great. Compared to the previous race, they were able to once again break away from its rivals. Finally, we can conclude that upgrades which Mercedes provided didn't work out as planned. Maybe they weren't able to set up the car properly due to an experimental weekend structure, but we'll be able to assess the damage in Miami. So here you have it. These are the main takeaways from my research. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. That will be it for today. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your time.